Good evening, everyone. I'm Apollo the Storyteller, and this is Shadowrun Dragonfall. We're continuing our search through Gesundbrunnen, where we think a gang has stolen some goods from a merchant in our home area. Goldfish. The woman starts a little at your approach, but she recovers quickly and beams brightly at you. The fox face on her headdress seems to grin as well. Her classically nasal American accent is obvious. Hey, kiddo. Share a drink with me? No thanks, just looking for information. Ever heard of a gang called the Rabengeister? The Raven Ghosts? Nope, never heard about anything like that. Sounds like something out of a fairy tale. I'm just traveling through. I heard there was a market, but well, just look at this place. She waves her arm around in a wide circle, taking everything in from the sadly shimmying woman to the near empty corridors outside. So I'm just having a drink with this fine gentleman here and then moving on. Where are you from? California Free States. Doing the whole Europe tour. I can't do it proper. I don't know what California people sound like. Besides getting me out of that hellhole, it's been a real good learning experience. Had some good fun, made some good friends. She clatters the ice around in her drink. You can smell the cheap gin from where you stand. But it's a hellhole everywhere these days. Can't drink enough to forget some things I've seen. I'm all for communism and anarchy and free love, but sometimes the F-state goes a little far. What do you mean? It's just the things that the turf wars and the racists and junk. You know, like those humanist assholes. Unpleasant. But that shit aside, I like the idea of a state without the man. Listen, my name's Goldfish. What's yours? I'm starting to get a southern twang here. Call me Apollo. Nice to meet you, Apollo. Now that I've said my bit, what are you doing in a place like this? I'm looking for something. The Rabengeister thing? Raven ghosts? Might be anything in Gesundbrunnen. Might be anything in Gesundbrunnen. Seems like everything and everyone and everything down here is a ghost. Ghosts of the past, ghost trains, ghostly thin folks, pale for lack of sunlight. I need sunlight too. I like to joke I photosynthesize, but just gives me so much energy. Energy these people don't have anymore. Her expression grows stern for a moment as she stares into her gin and tonic. Maybe I've been down here long enough. Maybe I'm a ghost too. Alright, that's it, Fräulein. You're officially cut off. Your total is 36 new yen. Can I at least buy something from my friend here? He's been talking with me a bit and hasn't had anything. No, you're cut off. I don't want you even sipping out of it. Dude, chill. Forget I asked. She turns to you with a shrug. Sorry, I couldn't get you anything else, but thanks for being a pal. Well, she didn't give me much information. Did I talk to this? Yeah, I talked to that guy already. And there was just like, I don't know, what are these tweakers here? What the fuck are they doing? They're just staring at the walls. No fumita bita. Employees only. Garbage. Let's search through the garbage. Smells like something died in here upon closer inspection. It's just moldy soy... whatever. Soy cakes, I think it said. Or soy calf. Photo automat. I remember these things. These are all throughout German train stations. Places to get your photo taken so you can go to immigration and fill out paperwork. Hello there, newcomer. I have many exciting and rare weapons for you to peruse. Instruments of death of the sort you'll not find anywhere else in Berlin. Care to take a look around? Oh, I think these are my guys. Despite the shopkeeper's claims, her inventory looks decidedly poor. Most of these weapons appear rusty and in ill repair. A particularly cobbled together pistol stands out from the bunch. Sure, let's see what you have. Well, I mean... is there any way to compare it to what I have already? Oh, I guess I'd have to view my stash. Equipment. Oh, yeah, there's no fucking way I'm buying any of that. Let's see what you have in consumables. All you have is grenades, so you're useless to me. I don't want anything from you. See anything you like? I don't know. It doesn't seem like there's much here that would interest me. Well, it's been lean pickings lately around these parts. And on top of that, there's the militia. They need most of the best pieces to keep us safe. Still, I've got some reliable weapons from home defense. What's up with the shoddy-looking pistol? Exquisite, is it not? The work of a master craftsman who used to live here. Forged some of the finest slug throwers you'll find this side of the Atlantic. And at that price, a steal. It looks like some of those parts are hot glued together. As I said, the work of a master craftsman. A weapon made by any other would simply break after being fired. I'll be going now, thanks. I don't think he's any use to me. What about this shopkeeper? What can he sell me? Hi, stranger. I got a sale on today. You interested in some rations, salvage, some home remedies? Let's see what you got for sale. If he's got some, well, he's got some med kits, so I could take that off his hands. Hold on, do I have enough room in my stash? I might have to send some things back. I bet I can. I think I can do that though. All right. Oh, and I can give them to other characters too, so that's a good thing. All right. Huh? Okay. No, you've got plenty. Oh yeah, it is just me and Iger. That's right, I forgot. I'll take this out and then put in a med kit. I need it. Probably I'll take out this Jazz too. Since it's just Iger and me, I'm willing to bet I'll need it. Have you seen a shipment of weapons pass through here recently? Troll's eyes flicker back and forth. I don't know anything about weapons. I just sell scraps of salvage and home remedies. Biotech. Home remedies, eh? Those are some pretty fancy home remedies. You point to some mil-spec med kits and drugs in the corner of the man's shop. Troll looks around nervously. Well, sometimes I get a lucky salvage. Looking for some backup? It's just us here, friend. Okay, look. Yeah. The Robengeister people came by yesterday. Asked me to move the rest of these medical supplies. Then they disappeared. I don't know where they went. I mean, hey, I gotta make a living, right? Look around here. They leave me this kind of score. I'm grateful. Already sold most of it in less than a day. Plenty of folks around here in need of real medical supplies. Alright, I've told you what I know, so we're cool, right? I don't know anything else. Hate to break it to you. No, I won't. I won't do that to him. He doesn't seem like he deserves that. Relax, I believe you. Times are tough. I'm sure these people needed that stuff. You're not going to hurt me? Thank you, stranger. Not everyone's so understanding around here. Look, if you're looking for the Robengeister, try the old information kiosk on the other side of the market. I've seen some people coming and going through there. Well, that was helpful. Thank you, kind sir. Kindness pays off sometimes. Militia captain. The militia captain stands at alert, her eyes tracking slowly across the market before coming to rest on you. Guten Tag. I'm looking for a gang called the Robengeister. Ever heard of them? Or no, I won't be that forward. You look like you keep a close eye on this, Keats. Have you seen a shipment of weapons pass through here recently? No. I would have noticed that. Oh, great. Let's try that again. I'm looking for a gang called the Robengeister. Ever heard of them? No. She frowned slightly. And I wouldn't suggest asking questions about such things around here. Well, you're friendly. Use the info terminal. This appears to be an old U-Bahn information terminal. Judging by the system's design and current condition, it is quite old. As you approach, the machine makes a series of sputtering sounds as the dust-covered screen flickers dimly to light. Time since last update? 52:07:11:05:22. Error. Primary database not found. Restarting in offline mode. Restarting. The screen goes dark as the machine begins to emit a bizarre variety of clicking and chirping sounds. After an interminable amount of time, the screen finally shudders back to life. Welcome to Gesundbrunnen Station. Please select an option from the menu below. Data corrupted. Data corrupted. 3. Station history. 4. Route information. Data corrupted. 6. Enter custom query. Alright, let's have a look at station history. You have selected station history. Gesundbrunnen Station opened on April 18th, 1930 as the final stop along the U-Bahn's U8 line. It was designed by prominent U-Bahn architect Alfred Grenanda. Construction of the U8 line began in 1914 under Allgemeine Elektrizitätsgesellschaft. But labor shortages and the First World War put the project on hold for over a decade. The eventual completion and opening of this home line between Neukölln and Gesundbrunnen in 1930 represented a major step forward in connecting Berlin's working-class districts to the city center. During World War II, many unfinished tunnels and stations along the U8 line were converted into air raid shelters, including parts of Gesundbrunnen Station. In the decades following the war, the station also served as an emergency fallout shelter in the event of a nuclear attack. During the Cold War, the U8 line continued to run between Neukölln and Gesundbrunnen, taking it under the wall and through parts of East Berlin. The train would skip all East Berlin stations until it emerged on the far side, near Gesundbrunnen. Continue reading. Today, the U8 line continues to operate, carrying thousands of passengers through Gesundbrunnen station on a daily basis. In addition, the former bunker at this location has been transformed into a popular museum exhibit, showcasing the history and development of Berlin's underworld. Please inquire at the information kiosk for current museum rates and hours of admittance. Return to menu. Nice little history lesson. Route information. You start to press the 4 key, only to realize that the key is missing from the keyboard. A thick layer of grime and dust rests in its place. Alright, let's try number 6. Please enter your custom query string now. This system will attempt to match your query against a database of frequently asked questions for our valued station guests. Well, let's just take a shot in the dark. I don't know why the system would know this, but Rabengeister. Nope. What other keywords could I try? Limbert? Is that what that says? Maybe it's what's written on the wall? It looks like an accent mark. I don't know if that graffiti on the wall is relevant or not. Leave the terminal alone. Maybe not. Scuff marks. You notice a set of scuff marks on the ground, as if something heavy was dragged across here. The marks vanish into the wall. Inspect the nearby wall more closely. You find a small seam in the wall that suggests there might be a passageway hidden in the wall here, but you can spot no clear mechanism for opening it. Maybe we should ask around. This looks like the place, so I'm sure someone might spill the beans. Get your teammate to force open the wall. Ha-ha! It takes some doing, but your teammate manages to force open the false wall. The hinges give way with a scrape and a crunch, and the passage behind is revealed. Well, that works. Didn't need the code. This is the time to save it. I think second slot. Hold on. Yeah. Well, first works too. Let's see what we find. Open door. Well, what do you think these guys are going to think when I walk in here, just marching in? This is the same man you met in the market, but the friendliness is gone from his face. In its place is a cold, unwavering gaze. You should have stuck to the market, stranger. If the Robengeister wished to be found, we'd open a fucking cafe. Now what do you want, one of us? Say your piece. Uh, I'm from the... No, I don't want to spook them. He's told me not to... I mean, I've already spooked them. Um... I don't know, it looked like an invitation to me. If you really don't want to be found, you might want to hide your tracks a little better. He stares you down for a long moment, then breaks into a chuckle. Hey, I'll grant we've been a little careless. I guess we figured with Monica Schaefer out of the picture, the Kreuzbazaar would be an easy score. That's why you're here, right? We stole your supplies. Now you want them back? That's about right, yeah. Which I completely understand, stranger, believe me. But unfortunately, we need those supplies more than you do. So I will have to graciously decline your offer to relieve us of your property. I can see things are hard around here, Corin. But I have to look out for my own Keats, and that shipment belongs to us. Not for where I'm standing. Look, there's no need for bloodshed, I'll tell you what. It seems like you know what it's like to look out for a Keats like this. It's not easy, right? We provide for these people. We provide for these people. A haul like this shipment keeps Gesundbrunnen from going hungry. Just a little while longer. It's our home. These are our people. I suspect you feel the same about the Kreuzbazaar. So I'm prepared to let you leave just like that, knowing our little secret here and everything. In return, all you need to do is walk away. Just walk away and forget this ever happened. Corin smiles. What do you think, stranger? I think in the flux, folks like us need to stick together. Why stay strangers? Maybe we can come to an arrangement that can benefit both of our Keats. Corin raises an eyebrow. I'm listening. In the Kreuzbazaar, my friend Altuk has a series of data taps established to monitor nearby communications. You return our shipment, and we let you listen in on those taps. I see. That's an interesting offer, friend. That would certainly let us scope out some more lucrative heists around here, assuming the taps are reliable. They are. I checked them just the other day. He pauses for a long moment, then cracks a smile. Very well. I suppose that's worth the price of a crate of guns. Your medical supplies are already mostly gone, I'm afraid, but the weapons shipment is still being held in a locker at Frankfurter Tor. I'll have it sent back to the Kreuzbazaar immediately. And you'll let us in on those data taps? Take the tunnel to the Kreuzbazaar and talk to Altuk. He runs a small cafe not far from the U-Bahn station. Tell him I sent you, and I'll set you up, and he'll set you up. Well, well, Corin looks thoughtful. Maybe things are looking up around here. I suppose friends and enemies both can be found in strange ways here in the Flux. Glad we could have this talk, Corin. I'll be going now. You can see yourself out? He grins. Take care, stranger. Doesn't have to be this way. Nice. Hold on. I wonder... I'm going to save it real quick. I'll run it back if it ends up causing trouble. But I want to inspect this place. If he'll let me do that. They're all empty. Inspect. Militiaman. Hey, want a beer? Sure, I'll take one. He hands you an icy beer from the crate. Drink the beer. Removed cold one. Glug, glug, glug. Alright, not much of interest here. Alright. Let's go back upstairs. That was... Sometimes a diplomatic approach is the best way to go. Zuflucht. Escape. You're about to exit this location and return to the Kreutz Bazaar. Continue. The Kreutz Bazaar. You emerge from the U-Bahn station and out onto the familiar streets of the Kreutz Bazaar. The energy here is a stark contrast to the weary, slow, drowning mood of Gesundbrunnen. The Kreuzberg is an island of hope, afloat still amidst the dangerous currents of the flux state. But it wouldn't take much for it to capsize. It's time to find Gunari and tell him the news. I wonder how Altug and Gunari will feel about the arrangement I made. They may be okay with it, they may not. I mean, alliances can be good even if they're like temporary or potentially hostile alliances. Welcome back. You need some guns? Some ammunition, perhaps? I took care of that business with the Raubengeister. They won't be hijacking our shipments anymore. A faint smile plays across the normally taciturn merchant's face. Yes, this much I already know. The missing shipment arrived just before you did, though I barely caught a glimpse of those who delivered it. How were you able to manage that? I made an arrangement with their leader and they agreed to return the weapons. And you've accomplished all this through diplomacy? Interesting. It is, well, it is not what I would have done, but perhaps that is for the best. Here is your payment as promised, and should you need any weapons, thanks to you, I have some new merchandise available. Would you like to take a look? Let's see what you got. Can't really use much of it. Is that worth the trade up? Well, I can certainly sell these. I might keep the Mossberg. I don't know if I'll need it for my other guys or not. Ares. First, let's sell those off, and then Browning Max Power Smart Link. Let's... Yeah, I'll sell that. Sell, and then buy this. And then... What? I just bought the weapon, right? Oh, it went straight to my equipment. Okay, cool. I don't know what to do with this Mossberg, though. I can't seem to equip it to anybody else but me, and I don't have any special... I mean, I guess well, it shows I can equip it, but I don't think I'll have any accuracy with it. Might be good to have the weapon in case the pistol runs out of ammo during the turn. Let me see, maybe I've got a few karma points. Maybe I can spend them on that type of weapon. Would it be a... It was a Mossberg... hold on, let me verify what kind of weapon it is. It's a shotgun. Okay. So let's... That would actually be good. I like shotguns better than most weapons. Okay. So I'll increase my skill in shotguns. And then I still have a stray point, but I don't see anything worth spending it on. Okay. So I'll save it. And I'll also save my game. Ah. And Iger has a new skill. Frag grenade boost, gain gear, frag grenade, flashbang grenade. No, we're going with frag grenade. She is all offense. Medical specialist. Glory carries a premium medkit on each mission, which heals a minimum of 30 HP. Replaces basic medkit. Sweet. Oh, trauma specialist carries a Bumona gold trauma kit on each mission. We'll just go with the basic, or with the med kit. Earth attunement or fire attunement? We'll go with fire. Is that everyone? Oh. Blitz's basic cyber eyes are upgraded to a deluxe model, accuracy increased by 3% for a total of 6%. Yeah. Let's do that. So, that looks like everybody. Now, yeah, I guess I can just go on my next mission. Hold on, what was that? Tip the dancer. Sure, why not? I'll throw the 5 into her bag. Assemble the team and travel to the Age Kimi Oihopa facility to extract the MKV-1 prototype. Take Glory, Dietrich, and Eiger. Confirm. MKV-1. Monolithic, plastic, sterile. The Berlin office of Age Kimi Europa is all of these things and more. The worst qualities of modern corporate culture, all mixed into a toxic stew and sluiced into a single prefab office building. Thankfully, you shouldn't have to stay long. According to the intel that your client provided, This should be a simple smash and grab operation, and you've been given the tools to carry it out with a minimum of fuss. The MKV-1 prototype, whatever it is waiting for you on the 25th floor. It's time to go and get it. Usually if a job like this is said to be simple, it's probably not. So I'm going to say no. It's not going to be simple. Carry some extra drugs. Cavalier frag. Give him some nitro. Some nitro and bliss. And that about covers it. What's that button for? Alright, let me go ahead and save it right here. Second file. Okay, so I'm in the parking garage, and this is how I'm going to infiltrate. So let's see what's through here. After a few moments of sifting through cables, you find a diagnostic connector with the right input to fit the little black box that Herr Schmidt gave you. Plug in the little black box. The connector slips into the box with a satisfying click. A tiny red light set into the box's lid begins flashing. After a few seconds, it turns solid yellow, and then finally shifts to green. At that instant, all the lights in the garage turn off. A few seconds later, the emergency lighting kicks in. If what Schmidt told you was true, you've just killed the main power for most of the building. In theory, the box has also circumvented the security cameras on the building's upper floors. You should be able to intercept the camera feeds by tapping into an elevator console on the 24th floor. Handy little thing. Alright, team, let's go. See what's in this shipping crate here. Project Atlas. Advanced med kit. I can always use more med kits. I think I'll... Yep. Alright, so where do I go? In here. Stop. Anything around this corner? Iger indicates a console built into the wall beside the elevator. This looks like the elevator console. The camera feeds should have been routed here. It only takes a moment to connect your PDA, and immediately visual feeds from all over the building begin to flood in. Alright, now let's find a way upstairs. It's a large complex. It looks like this is a place full of pitfalls too. I mean, there could be anybody behind these doors. And I see guys right there. This looks like maybe some kind of security room. I can see most of the building though with these security cameras. This looks like some kind of medical station there. Okay, I'm gonna start going this way. Have a look around. Observation console. A warning light strobes out from the console at your approach. Large white letters shriek out against a red background. Warning! Toxic contaminant detected. COC12. Phosphine gas. Oh, CL2. Hazardous material Override engaged. Laboratory entrances locked down. Search your memory for any information about COCL2. COCL2 or phosgene is a valuable pharmaceutical component. In its gaseous form, it is both colorless and odorless, and is extremely toxic. It can be neutralized with the introduction of gaseous ammonia. Let's come back to this. I'm not sure what the best course of action. I mean, there's clearly someone dead in there, so there's. Oh, so that's why that's locked there. You know what? I'm just gonna purge the laboratory air. Warning. This action will result in the venting of contaminants to exterior atmosphere. Level 5 authorization required. But won't that hurt me? Hold on. Let me save it real quick. And we're going to find out what happens when I vent this gas. Purge laboratory air. Forge a level 5 authorization. Authorization accepted. Initiate purge of laboratory atmosphere. The distant whir of a powerful fan system fills the air. Papers and other loose objects within the lab begin to flutter and roll as a powerful wind disturbs their rest. Atmosphere purged. No contaminants detected. Disengaging lockdown. Okay, so it just sends the air out of the building itself. So I don't know if I caused collateral damage as a result of that. Laboratory entrance. But if I did cause some kind of contamination spill, then we'll find out after the mission, I guess. Terminal. This computer is powered on but in sleep mode. When the screen comes to life, you find a half-written text file on the screen. The timestamp on the most recent edit tells you that it was written just a few minutes ago. I didn't sleep last night. It doesn't look like I'm going to sleep tonight either. The last tech batch failed. My fault. I got the mixture wrong. Sloppy work, Jensen. I can barely keep my eyes open. Gotta try again, though. No excuses in this office. I despise relying on stimulants, but I've got no choice. Gotta keep going. Progress marches on. Starting a new batch. If Haushofer's pet isn't ready to be tested tomorrow, well, best not to think about that. Gotta concentrate. Remember lab safety. Keep alert. Keep awake. One wrong move could spell disaster. And that's where his hand, like, swept across the keyboard and he just collapsed. Probably that's my fault, because I distracted him with the interrupting the power. So his blood is on my hands. Oopsie. Glancing at the menu, it looks like there are a lot of entries reaching back for 2 weeks. All the entries are attributed to the same author, and none of them appear to be password protected. Read entry dates 2 weeks ago. The new formula arrived today, Formula 17. I swear, whoever names these things must have no imagination at all. Formula 17? Honestly. Still, I can't wait to start working with it. From what I've read, early clinical trials were promising in the extreme. Amazingly potent, this stuff. and increased potency means less frequent injections. At a lower dosage, there's nothing not to like. Despite my enthusiasm, there's still much to be done. Speeding up absorption rates is first on the list, and I have some concerns regarding the subject's immune reactions. Perhaps the formula could be tailored on a patient-by-patient basis. Pharmaceutical experimentation. Read the entry dated last week. Tailoring doses to individual patients has worked wonders. The key was taking a gene therapy-based approach. They've been using it in medicine for ages, so why not apply the same logic here? So, in a nutshell, I've used the subject's own DNA to delude their immune systems into believing that Formula 17 belongs in their own bodies. Simple and effective. That's pretty smart. This approach has helped to increase the formula's absorption rate, as well as significantly reducing incidence of rejection. Unfortunately, it also rules out an easily mass-produced product, but I am convinced that the results will justify the additional costs. Read yesterday's entry. A week. He waits an entire week before telling me that tailoring the mixture is an unacceptable solution. And then he tells me that the trials are to begin tomorrow. I have no time, and Giesbrecht's applying so much pressure that I can barely think, bastard. Haushofer's probably threatening him. All of them can rot. Maybe now that Haushofer's playing heat the sheets with Giesbrecht's secretary, he'll learn to lighten up. We can only hope. Anyway, I have some new ideas to move forward with the formula. Admittedly, they're far-fetched, possibly even dangerous, but if I don't start producing some results, I get the feeling that it won't be my problem for much longer. Wish me luck, Journal. It's science time. I've already read the entry that was written today. Pair cup. We have some more jazz. I'll just send that to my stash. Medical supplies. Medkit. Replace. Note. On the counter is a note carefully transcribed in neat handwriting. The paper bears the letterhead of Senior Executive Lennart Stromberg. I'm still waiting for that report. When I said ASAP, I meant I needed it yesterday. Stay until you've completed the tests. Then leave the report on my desk. The door code is 54139. Writing that down. Stromberg. 54139. Stromberg. Do this tonight. I'll expect to see it waiting for me when I arrive tomorrow. Gotta love pushy bosses. Okay, I think that's everything in this lab. Well, that was a wellspring of information. So they're doing some kind of testing. Some kind of drug being incorporated into people's genes. Okay, I can see most of these rooms, but there's some dark spots. I think I'll be fine though. Oh, this is an elevator. Let's have a look at this console. Authorization required for access to executive elevator. Is this the passcode I need? 54139. Nope. Wrong. Examine the keypad in astral space. I wish I had someone with spellcasting. Dietrich is a shaman, but I don't think that qualifies. If I want to fight, I can go in that room, but I don't know. Maybe there's a way I can kill them all without ever entering that room. So I'm going to explore elsewhere until I find that possible solution. What does the sign read? Security room. Well, they're just staring at nothing because I've hijacked their security cameras. Sign. Senior Executive Lennart Stromberg, Secretary Annika Schröder. Door console. This door is closed. I have the passcode 54139. Good evening, Herr Stromberg. A stack of business cards on this desk reveals that it belongs to one Annika Schröder. A cursory search reveals that the desk drawers are stuffed full of lewd love notes, all hastily written on scraps of office stationery. Rummage through the notes. Exploring Annika's desk is like embarking on an odyssey of filth. 30 seconds in, and you've already learned 3 new euphemisms for sex in a storage closet, as well as exciting new definitions for a variety of common office terms. Thankfully, your search also turns up something of more immediate value. A scrap of paper with a name and a 5-digit code scribbled on it. Haushofer. Fucking the secretary. Common office stereotype. On the desk is a file folder labeled Project Atlas. Opening it, the folder is empty except for a single note. Moved to digital archive and locked under executive authorization. Well, let's see if we can find it. That sounds like valuable information I can sell. Sign. Junior Executive Werner Hardiger. On the bar are a number of expensive bottles of alcohol. Most of them look expensive. Grab a bottle for the road. Yes! Cheap booze. Can I keep nabbing? Okay, what? Walk away. What about at the desk? At first glance, this terminal appears unremarkable. It's password locked, and a cheerful screensaver marches across its display. Inspect the terminal. Upon closer inspection, you notice something interspersed among the colorful bouncing sprites of the screensaver. There's a symbol that you recognize, the dead drop marker of the Schockwellenreiter. Schockwellenreiter message drop. As you study the display, a green light winks on above the terminal's display, the recording light of a pinhole camera. The screensaver disappears and the screen floods with glowing green text. Schockfellenreiter contributor number 1432. Recognized. Welcome, Apollo. Secret projects. This is an open request for information about the projects and material prototypes being developed at this facility. It is known that a synthetic drug is being developed here in support of a project called Atlas. In addition, a functional prototype called MKV-1 has been developed. The first contributor to provide us with the project data for Atlas, the chemical formula for this new drug, and visual records of the MKV-1 in operation will be handsomely rewarded. All 3 pieces of information are required for a payout. Project data for Atlas, chemical formula for Atlas, and then the visual records for MKV-1. AG Chemie Europa is known to be a heartless corporation with little regard for metahuman safety or morality. They guard their secrets jealously and seek to hoard all information gained for themselves. This behavior cannot be allowed to go unpunished. What they know, all shall know. No longer will they hide their secrets in the shadows. The timely delivery of this information will be well rewarded. Freedom, equality, information. Schockfellenreiter. More medical supplies. I'll just send that to Stash. Let's see what's on this terminal here. Record terminals. That seems like a good place to find the formula I'm looking for. Welcome to the AGC Data Library, Archive and Employee Record System. Enter search terms to begin. Search the archive. MKV-1. Executive level authorization required. Maybe Haushofer's number will help. 84792. Yes. Welcome, Herr Haushofer. MKV-1 prototype data stored under Project Atlas heading. Redirecting inquiry. Project Atlas. Volumes of information begin to flit across the screen. A good half of what you're seeing has been redacted, and the rest is written in impossibly dense corpse speak. Download the project data to your PDA for the Schockfellenreiter. Access visual record. VP level authorization required. Do you wish to proceed? Continue. Okay, so who's the VP? 54139. Aha! Executive authorization oh no, whoops. VP authorization required. I wish my decking were higher. I could bypass it. 84792 is... Okay, Haushofer, he works. Okay, cool. There are too many records here to sort through quickly. A quick scan reveals the following details. Recordings of library experiments on metahumans. Images of an extensive series of cyber surgeries being performed upon a large troll. Recordings of that same troll carving his way through opponents with a massive axe. And gun cam footage from whatever appears to be a vehicle-mounted chain gun. The weapon has been photographed tearing apart a variety of targets, both artificial and organic. Copy the visual record for the Schockfellenreiter. You copy the records onto your PDA. The computer returns to the menu screen. Okay, well. Continue another search. Atlas. Okay, so oh yeah, MKV1 redirected me to Atlas. What? Okay, maybe that's not included in the database. Okay, so let's see what I got here. So I still need the drug formula. This sounds... I'm gonna save it before continuing. Have I explored everywhere? Am I just gonna have to beat down those security guys? I almost want to. Wait, hold on. I want to read that note again. Move to digital archive, locked under executive author. Okay, yeah, I had already gotten that. Was there anything in the laboratory I missed? Let me revisit that terminal. Maybe the formula's on this terminal here. Really? That's all you got is your fucking diary on the goddamn computer? Is there anything else I can do with the observation controls? As you approach the console, the red warnings blink. Contaminant neutralize. Access substance library. Connection failed. Network access unavailable. Use direct terminal in the data store. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything before I continue. Okay, I'll keep going. I'm going to approach the security guys. Intruders! There's fucking 5 of them in here. They're all pretty well grouped up, so let's see what we got here. Bitches. Have I been poisoned or something? Acid. Dragon Slayer's favor concentrates. I wish it would stop doing that. Mana from the surrounding area to provide an effect similar to to a small ley line, last 2 rounds. Alright, so I'm gonna cure my own wounds, and then move this way. And then use my trusty shotgun and blast this guy in the face. Bam! Bam! Pew! Whoa! Can't. Ah, that's the sweet spot right there. Except I missed and it, well, it hit one guy. Got him. Oh, forgot about that guy. Oh yeah, my Mossberg's much better. Alright, have Glory go after this dude. Pew! Oh, that's it. Bam! Sometimes this screen's too bright, it's hard to see where the fuck I can point at. I guess I should fix that. Alright, rush on in here. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Take that. Gadoosh. Ouch. That sort of stung. Ha. Kneecapped you. Reload. Bam. Yes. Yes. Alright, let's see what kind of information I can find in here, if anything. This may have just been a Mossberg. Okay. Well, I got a weapon out of it, I guess. I expected a little bit more, but whatever. Alright, I guess I'm done on this floor. See if I can find that formula upstairs. I guess I better save it again. Just to be safe. Authorization required for access to executive elevator. Enter passcode. I'm guessing Haushofer should work for this again. Access granted. Floor 25. MKV1. The elevator whisks you upward toward the executive level 25th floor. As expected, the run has been relatively smooth sailing so far. A chime breaks the silence as the elevator glides to a stop. The MKV-1 is somewhere on this floor. All that you have to do is find it. And then all hell is going to break loose. I would not be surprised with that anyway. Emergency lights wink out, leaving you in darkness. A moment later, the building lights flip on, cranking all the way up to full illumination. The light is uncomfortably bright. A quick check on your comlink shows that your security feed has been terminated. Instead of a command view of the 24th floor, you find yourself staring at a blank screen. Well, that can't be good. Alright. There would be someone in here. The door slides open with a pneumatic hiss. An enormous figure fills your vision. It stands motionless by a console in the corner of the room. Almost every inch of this thing is covered in dull steel and gleaming chrome. Its mechanical arms end in articulated hands that wouldn't look out of place on an industrial machine. Bulky, cumbersome things designed for crushing power rather than finesse. Clutched in one of those crushing hands, a chain gun glints with sinister purpose. That shouldn't be possible. Nothing can be implanted with that much chrome and live. Yeah? Dietrich shakes his head. Yeah, this isn't right. Well, whatever it isn't moving. I think that it's on standby. The lights are on, but nobody's home. The figure stands completely still. Its eyeless head fidgets in agitation. Something about it reminds you of a snake tasting the air. Off to one side, the screen of a control console glows cheerfully in the gloom. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's try to approach. See what the control console is all about. MKV-1 Cyber Zombie Prototype Control Console. Activate the console. The MKV-1 prototype is the exclusive property of AG Chemie Europa. Unauthorized access is prohibited. To put the prototype into demonstration mode, you may activate its systems from the following menu. Alternately, the system can be directly piloted via a remote control rig. Control. Press any key to continue. Input command. Access the system's README file. MKV-1 prototype demonstration model. This MKV-1 prototype incorporates top-of-the-line cyberware from all AG Chemie Europa subsidiaries, including the Zeiss DeadSight Laser Designator, BUT Heavy Industries Powerlift Industrial Cyber Arms, and the brand new Zeiss Sense Shell Cyber Skull. Where necessary, competitors' products have been incorporated into the platform. Aries dermal plating, Universal Omnitech move-by-wire, etc. These systems should be considered placeholders for this proof-of-concept prototype. The biological component of the MKV-1 was selected for size and durability by General Genetics worldwide. All autonomous functions necessary to maintain the biological component are original to the component itself and should self-regulate within operational limits. As a proof-of-concept demonstration model, the MKV-1 was designed for remote operation. A Zeiss eye-in-the-sky drone control system has been incorporated into the MKV-1's Cyber Skull. Comlink control is also possible for casual control, but for product demonstration purposes, use of the drone control system is advised. Armaments. The MKV-1 prototype comes equipped with an Ares Vanquisher vehicular rotary cannon to demonstrate the MKV-1's actuated strength and recoil suppression capabilities. The model is also equipped with a Global Polymers monofilament axe for demonstration purposes. For demonstration purposes, this weapon has been designed with a heft well beyond the lifting capacity of any unaugmented metahuman. The MKV-1, of course, can swing it with ease. Long-term goals. In demonstrating the MKV-1's combat capabilities, it is this office's hope that AG Chemie Europa's newly developed Formula 17 Cybermantic reagent will prove its value to the board of directors, both as an astonishing technical achievement and as a lucrative new revenue stream for the company. Albrecht Haushofer, Senior VP, Berlin Facility. Slave the cyber zombie to your comlink and activate it. You hit the activation control and the cyber zombie lurches to life. It takes a step forward and you can hear the whir of actuators calibrating to adjust to its weight. A few seconds later, the whirring sound dies down. It relaxes into a slight crouch. Activation complete. Follow and protect protocol engaged. Awaiting further instructions. Escape with the prototype. Sweet. Okay, so I still need that formula, though. I would rather have that formula. Oh. Oh. This is not surprising at all. There's a lot of them. The knight-errant captain takes a half-step forward toward you. Magnified by his masked speakers, his voice comes out like the roar of some great beast. Drop your weapons and step away from the prototype. Do it now. I've got a better idea. You drop your weapons, and I won't order Tin Man here to tear you in half. The knight-errant captain pauses a moment before responding. When he speaks, his voice is dripping with scorn. Try it. See what happens. I don't like the sound of that. Do you honestly think that they didn't install a safeguard in that thing? That we couldn't take it back from you at a moment's notice? Now drop your weapons or I'll have that abomination tear you in half. Come on, man. Can we talk about this like civilized people? Stop wasting my time. Get your ass on the floor or get ready to have a one-on-one with the Almighty. The hell with this. Alright, so I'm guessing... What is this? Oh! He automatically equipped the other Mossberg. Well, I'll use that Mossberg. Bam! Dead. Let me see if I can change the brightness or something. Maybe not. Wait, there's nothing? Lame. Okay, whatever. Okay. Grenadier. Oh yeah, you need to go. Kill the Grenadier first. Aha. Alright, well, the captain's in my way first, so here we go. Holy shit! Oh my god. That tore straight through him. Okay, designate target. Marks the target with reflected laser lights. Makes it easier to hit. You're my next target, motherfucker. Takes 2 AP to reload the gun. Or I guess I can't reload it right now. And he has an axe. Ouch! Oh! Okay, that took down his AP. That's not so bad. Uh-oh. Accessing prototype override. Uh-oh! Let's see what we can do about that. First and foremost. Can I tear you a new one? Alright, he's gotta go. Kill him! Please die. I can't have you turning him against me. Why don't you die, motherfucker? What did he just say? Oh, he fucking took... Oh, this is the end for me, I think. Unless I can... Hold on, let's see what Iger can do. Override signal loss reverting previous control structure. Okay, cool. What about Glory? Glory needs to go heal Dietrich within 3 turns. She also needs to give herself a med kit. A minor one. And then have Apollo move up. That guy. That Grenadier is tearing me apart. Oh, he lost control of his familiar. Nice. Why didn't you die? Alright, give him the trauma kit. Fuck you, bitch. Are you fucking serious? I missed that 99% chance. I wonder why the Grenadier's so easy to hit. Yeah, fuck you. Gotcha. Oh wow, he's still alive. Let's smack him again. Sweet! That was exciting. I don't know if I'm gonna find that formula or not. I really want it though. What could I have missed in the database? What didn't I search it for in the database? Because the formula is part of Project Atlas. Let me look at the notes. I wish I could click on this and it would give me more information again, because I don't... I thought I could have found something like that in the lab, but... Hold on, let me go back in here real quick, just to be sure. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Anything... I mean, that appears to be it. Alright. Oh. I see. Okay. Locked. Okay, great. Alright, so there's some security on this floor. I've never used her melee abilities. Probably would have come in handy at some point. It still can. Target spotted. Engaging. Pew! Oh, I actually hit him. Alright. Me destroy. God damn. Okay. No, not yet. Let's see if Aiga can snipe them. I want to get the one that's nearly dead. Enforcer, Rigger. Oh, the Rigger is probably the one I want to get rid of. He will probably try to take control. End. Whoa. Hello. God damn. Alright. No! God damn it! Why did I hit that button? Oh, did I save it before I came down here? I didn't mean to do that. That irks me. Alright, fine. Where's the Rigger? I'll just cut a swath straight through them all. Great. Pew! Oh, I actually got him. Yes. Alright. Took out the mage. I think my big hulking dude is like practically invincible. I'm gonna have him push the line here. Ah, that gives me, allows me to see some. Oh, there's where the Rigger went. Unbalanced by nerve bolt. Die, Rigger. Are you? Smash! Are you fucking serious? God damn it. Pew! Hit him! Motherfuckers! Couldn't hit the broadside of a goddamn barn. Thank you. A lot of security. Smash! Reload. Reload. Move forward. Keep pushing on. Target spotted. Engaging. Is one of these a rigger? I'm betting that guy's a rigger. Maybe. Blocked. Any of these guys riggers? I don't know. Some of them might still have the ability to hijack him. That's unfortunate for you guys. They're lining up for me. Well, one of them had a sense to run away. Two of them had a sense to run away. Moving on up. See if Iger can snipe some of these guys. That one. Stupid. Whee! Haha. Okay. I don't know if I can line up these shots very well. I'll just tear this guy apart. Ah! Bam! Fucking grenadier. Move on up. Hack him to pieces. You know what? I think I can open that door. Unlock the door. She better reload. Reload that. Move up. Who are all these guys in here? And have Apollo open the door, bypass the lockdown, have my little friend open the door, step into the doorway, mow down the captain. No, I'll just shoot him with a regular shell. Yeah. Just gonna put Dietrich over there. Iger, move up. Come on. Where did he go? I thought there was only one left. I guess I just couldn't see it. Alright, first of all... don't conserve ammo. Die. I'm gonna jack into the computer system. Erosion. I haven't gotten any other skills. I probably should have. I'm gonna just... oh, there's a bit of ice across the way. White ice. Okay. Why are they moving as one unit? That's weird. Got one. Why is the ice just moving near me like that? Seriously? Point blank? This probably isn't the smartest way to deal with it, but I'm just gonna stay at point blank. Ouch. Alright, no! That's not what I wanted you to fucking do, Iger. God damn it. I'll move him forward. God, there's so many of these fuckers. That's another rigger, I think, or a decker. Either one, they probably still has the ability to take me down, take my my dude down. All right, jagging back in. Gonna have Glory go join the fun up here. Now, heal him. Thank you. The rigger. Just trying to fuck with me. Did that hurt the rigger? It did. Yes. I'm actually gonna pull back. My Hulk can actually do more than enough. But I'm gonna put Iger out here for sniper purposes. Please line up, that'll make it a lot easier for me. More! White sparky ice. Charging. Well, that ain't good. I'm gonna give... Wait. Can I give it to Iger? Or is it only for me? I guess it's only for me. So that works. Alright, fine. Oh, you didn't fucking notice her. Quit fucking acting. Asshole. These guys might hurt me. Ouch! That hurt a lot. Didn't kill me, but it hurt. First of all, Iger. Oh, fuck. It's that time. Jacking in again. I need to get better skills. What? Why is there now, just now, an alarm sounding? Die, bitch. Ping. Shit. Thwack. Where'd she come from? Did I bring on reinforcements because I kept jacking in to the computer terminal thing? Okay. Ouch. Any riggers? I don't see any riggers. Just mow through this. Yeah, there we go. It's a lot of dudes. I don't even know if, you know, what I'm doing here is even worth my goddamn time. Oh, fuck you and your eyes. God damn it. That better not have killed me. He's very close to dead. Alright, I go first. Let's see if I can just nail somebody. Okay. Sweet. Let's try Mr. Hulkenstein here. Oh. He used too much of his... Fine. Fucking dicks. Seriously? I feel like Dietrich is just gonna get himself killed. Are you fucking serious? Why? Such terrible odds. Hold on, what is that? Oh! I can summon a spirit from that barrel. I thought it would hurt him too. Who else did it hit? Maybe him? Dick. Come forth. I'm gonna have Dietrich just cower in a corner here. Finally. Tear him a fucking part. This better be fucking worth it. There I go again. Wait, I thought I gave him enough AP to move that far. And then still attack. Whatever. You stay put. Gotcha. Miss. Okay. The dude is revolting. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna have to chop down the pestilence. And then chop down this guy. This is taking longer. I don't think I'm gonna fucking get into that computer system. Fuck it! Fuck it. Really? That's it? Alright, fine. Just gonna carve you into little pieces. Thank you. Alright, so all the enemies are gone for now. I hope I can get to that fucking elevator without any more surprises. I guess I'm not getting that chemical formula like I wanted. I'd rather just get the hell out of here. I think this has been probably the most challenging mission I've done so far. I'm not the best at strategy games, but I'm alright, I guess. Beep. Come on, let's go, people. The show's over. Let us extract ourselves from this horrid place. Out. Then Apollo. Get the fuck out of here. Oh. Oh, did I make it? What the fuck is that? What is that? Fendley's. Pest control. Ah! It was probably the knight errant units. Or was that the truck I came in? Except in the garage. Prototype in tow. Herr Schmidt's van awaits. Ah, okay. That's Herr Schmidt's van. Decision time, boss. He shakes his head. Can't say that I'd like the idea of handing this thing over to Schmidt. Lord knows what he's going to do with it. Dietrich's right. We're not talking about a piece of merchandise. There's a living troll buried under all that chrome. It's your call, boss. Can't say I envy you the decision. Oh, man. Hold on, let me save it. The back of Herr Schmidt's van has been reinforced to accept the MKV-1's weight with a simple command. You could order the Cyber Zombie to step inside. Step back. Let's talk to Mr. Cyber Zombie. As you approach the MKV-1, its head turns to track you. Its body is held at rigid attention. I'm going to have Glory disable the MKV-1's control circuits. Alright, let's see what I can do. Glory takes a moment to examine the protrusion at the base of the MKV-1's spine. Then she pops the case on the Cyber Zombie's control unit. Her sculpted fingers flicker and dance in the MKV-1 circuitry. A moment later, a strange shiver runs through its body. It stumbles forward, lurching awkwardly on its feet. A few seconds later, it seems to recover. It stares at its hands for a moment, then turns to face you. The MKV-1 speaks 2 words. Its voice is as brittle as broken glass. Thank you. Slowly, mechanically, the cyber zombie reaches up to grip its head in both hands, and it squeezes. Caught in the vice-like grip of those heavy industrial cyber arms, the MKV-1 cyber skull might as well be made of tinfoil. The air fills with the tortured sounds of tearing plastic and buckling steel. The MKV-1 gives a final heave, and its armored skull crumples like a paper cup. Its body goes slack, and it topples to the ground, dead. Well, Glory looks into your eyes, and you can see a flicker of warmth. That was the right choice, Apollo. He clearly wanted to die. Dietrich puts a hand on her shoulder. Let's load the body into the van. Glory, love. Let's load the body into the van, Glory, love. Herr Schmidt won't be happy, but the hell with him. He never said that the MKV-1 had to be returned alive. Neat. Now no one can have the weapon. Send the MKV-1's body back to your client. Huzzah! I did it! I win. It's a win-win situation for me. In transit, your subway car is empty on the return trip to the Kreuz Bazaar. This stretch of the sprawling U-Bahn tunnel system doesn't see much use. It seems. At least not at this hour. As the train rattles on, you find yourself lost in thought. Old memories creep unbidden to the forefront of your mind. Memories of Monica in the old days and the crew that you used to run with. Memories of success and failure, of wealth and poverty, of good times and bad. Halfway back to the Kreuz Bazaar, you are jolted out of your reverie by a buzzing sound. Your comlink. You're receiving a call. Is it Herr Schmidt, pissed off? Your comlink buzzes. A quick glance at the screen tells you that Amsel is on the line. You pick up and the voice fills your ear. Apollo, I trust that I'm catching you at a good time? As good a time as any. What's up? I've made contact with another prospective client. A rather elusive woman of Aztlana descent. She calls herself Frau Müller. What's the job? She will not say, not to me, not at any rate. She has insisted that she speak only with you. She wants to meet you in a half an hour's time at a location of your choosing. How do we know that this isn't going to be a huge waste of time? We don't, per se, but Frau Müller did tell me that what she's offering for the work. 36,000 new yen. An impressive sum, Apollo. Quite enough money to justify a meeting, I would think. If you don't feel that she's on the up and up, you can always refuse the job. That's a lot of money. Alright, count me in. Very good. I will instruct her to come to the Kreutz Bazaar. Where would you like to meet her? By the statue in the park. It's public but secluded enough to discuss business in. Noted. I will set up the meeting. Apollo, there's one other thing. You should... Your comlink cuts to static a moment later. The lights in the U-Bahn car flicker and wink out. You hear the screeching sound of steel on steel, and the train grinds to a halt. And we will find out next time what's going on. Alrighty. Thank you all for joining me. This has been an exciting adventure so far. If you've missed previous streams, you can always catch me on YouTube. Also, if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can find me at Apollo Story. Y'all have a good night.